relationship between Tom Felton and Emma Watson is the best Harry Potter fanfiction ever written. We would tell you if there was really a romance between these two British actors. In the Harry Potter film saga, as in the books, the common thread of the whole plot is friendship. The union of friends who manage to overcome all adversity together, who make good triumph over evil. But in such a long story, there are also love stories, both on and off the screen. And in the recently released HBO special about the magician, some of them are the protagonists. Do not miss any details because here we explain everything.
Between sort of the ages of 10 and 12, I had a really terrible crush on Tom Felton.
But you know why? Because girls love a bad guy.
We love a bad guy, and he was a few years older, and he had a skateboard.
Wow.
In fiction, we love the relationship between Hermione Granger, who is acted by Emma Watson, and Ron Weasley, played by Rupert Grint. They even showed us the kiss, which was apparently very difficult to record, for which the fandom had waited 10 years in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. However, what we always wanted in real life was for Tom Felton and Emma Watson to end up together, as rumors suggested that there was more than just friendship there. In the reunion special for Harry Potter's 20th anniversary, Return to Hogwarts, the actors finally clarified whether there was an affair or not. Emma Watson was 10 years old when she first stepped into the role of Hermione Granger, and thereafter she spent an entire decade bringing the apprentice magician to life. 10 years in which she grew up and lived her first love, adolescent and platonic, with Tom Felton as the protagonist. Tom Felton was 13 years old when he initially played Draco Malfoy, the wicked adversary of Emma Watson's Hermione Granger in Harry Potter. He claimed that he is no longer recognized on the street, and that he can now ride the train or bus without being approached for autographs. But the actor is unconcerned, claiming that he can have the best of both worlds because he continues using the metro and the bus, and he goes for a stroll with his dog in the park. The actor points out that his fame cannot be compared to that of Emma Watson, who admitted to having fell in love with Tom when they recorded the Philosopher's Stone saga. The actress has revealed how she realized that she felt something special for him, with whom she currently shares a beautiful friendship. The complete Harry Potter 20th Anniversary Return to Hogwarts premiered on HBO Max on January 1st of this year, but the Daily Mail provided some memorable interactions between the cast before the time. It all started when, during a common class, they were commissioned to paint God, and then Felton made an original drawing of what he considered his representation of God, a girl with an upside-down cap on a scooter. Emma Watson recalled falling in love with her co-star Tom Felton while discussing their time on set together. Watson was 11 years old and Felton was 14 when they were cast as Hermione and Draco. Therefore, she was doomed to be seen as the little sister. "I walked into the room where we were having tutoring," Watson said. "The assignment that had been given was to draw what you thought God looked like, and Tom had drawn a girl with a backward cap on a skateboard," she continued. "And I just don't know how to say it, I just fell in love with him. I used to come in every day and look for his number on the call sheet. It was number 7. And if his name was on the call sheet, it was an extra exciting day. He was 3 years above me, and so for him, he was like, 'You're like my little sister.'" During the several years it took to film all 8 Harry Potter films, most of the cast was subjected to dating rumors, but Watson swears her infatuation was never reciprocated, even though Felton claims he was aware of it. "For the first 2 movies, I had a huge crush on Tom Felton. He was my first crush. He totally knows," she told 17 in 2011. "We talked about it, we still laugh about it. We're really good friends now, and that's cool." One of the first explanations she gave is that he is 3 years older than her. Although now the difference is ridiculous, then it did represent an important leap. In the first film, they were 11 and 14 years old respectively, until they reached 21 and 24. Not only did Watson speak on that question, but Felton himself brought up the subject as well. "I became very protective of her. Yes, I always had a weakness for her, and that is still present today," confessed the actor. Tom Felton and Emma Watson worked together for 10 years since the first film of the saga from the year 2001, and the 8th and last in 2011. The followers of the story for a long time sought to relate both actors, and there was speculation about a possible romance. However, they always denied it. Felton dated Jade Olivia Gordon for 8 years, who played Astoria Greengrass, Draco Malfoy's wife in the last film in the series.
Did he know you had a crush on him?
He totally knew. And the thing is that he turned me on, he's like, oh, I see her in like a younger, sisterly way. And it just broke my heart. It still does.
They've stayed friends throughout the years, and Watson has often parodied her high school crush in interviews for laughs. On the actor's Instagram account, he is followed by more than 11 million people, and on TikTok, he's close to 9.5 million. Although his career in film and television has not shone as bright as the rest of his peers, Tom Felton was engraved in the memories of fans of the saga with his iconic portrayal of Draco Malfoy. The actor has tried to start a musical career and has remained linked to the world of acting, starring in several series and movies. He also maintains a good relationship with his former co-stars of Harry Potter and has published several images with Rupert Grint or Daniel Radcliffe, as well as with Emma Watson, who has insisted nothing has happened, nothing in the romantic plane, ever. We just love each other, that's all, said the actor of Little Woman. However, to the disappointment of many of their fans, it is they who let it fall that it never materialized or became a real romance. However, they did confess how much they love each other. Tom Felton continues to maintain a loving relationship with many of his former co-stars from the film saga, and it is relatively common to see him on his Instagram profile posing, chatting, saying happy birthday, or doing something with Rupert Grint or Daniel Radcliffe, who played the famous wizards. Happy birthday to the first and only, he wrote next to a photograph of Emma Watson in April 2021, in which they both posed as children. In fact, in summer of 2019, a photo of them playing the guitar in their pajamas became a viral hit with more than 1.5 million likes, where fans strongly speculated about romance there. Felton, with less popular success than Watson and Radcliffe, has tried to start a musical career and remained linked to the world of acting, starring in series and movies, and has 5 projects in development. A platonic love that belongs to the past that has been transformed into a beautiful friendship that has lasted over time, and they usually show this in their profiles, with trips together or sharing time playing the guitar. In fact, as the two have explained on previous occasions, when they recall that Emma Watson had romantic feelings for Tom Felton, they both laughed together. In the case of Emma's love life, she is currently dating a businessman, Leo Robinson, and they've been together for over a year now. Emma Watson has kept her personal life out of the spotlight for years, but the Daily Mail reported in May 2021 that Emma was engaged to Leo Robinson, her long-term lover, after the two were photographed out together on May 13th of 2021. Watson reacted angrily to the report, stating unequivocally that she is not currently engaged. The Daily Mail published images of Watson kissing a mystery man while out for lunch in London at the end of October of 2019, causing rumors that Watson had a new lover. Watson has remained tight-lipped about her personal life, but based on the date of the interview, it appears that whatever she and Robinson were up to when they were photographed kissing was very fresh. Although we know that Emma is currently in a relationship, we know that you and I are on the lookout, and we'll always hope that one day Emma and Tom will end up together happily ever after. We sure hope so. But we want to know your opinion and what your theories and predictions are. Could it be that after these statements, these two characters could have a future together? Or could it be that love and that flame were left behind many years ago? Leave us your comments below, and don't forget to follow us and subscribe to the channel to find out all the juicy news from your favorite artists and celebrities.